Okay, so we created the dashboard in Visio. We exported a web drawing to the Pages library, and I have the dashboard web drawing here. I'm going to right click and copy the shortcut, which is the link, and back to my demo dashboard page, web part page, I'm going to add a web part. And the type of web part that we want to use, depending on how your administrators have configured SharePoint, but it's located by default under Business Data, and you'll see the different types of Microsoft Business web parts that can be displayed, including Web Access for Excel. The one that we want to focus on is Visio Web Access. And you can see now I have this area dedicated to showing Visio Web Access, or excuse me, Visio 2010 or 2010 web parts. The web drawing location, I've already copied it, so I'm just going to paste it in. Otherwise, you could utilize this dialog box here to navigate to it. Uncheck override the web drawing's default initial view because we want the view that we saved with our web drawing to be the default. These are other settings that you can, if they're using a browser other than Internet Explorer, they won't have Silverlight installed, more than likely. That's another thing I want to point out is that I'm using Internet Explorer as I do this. And Silverlight makes the dashboards look a little bit more crisp. Otherwise, you can force the dashboard graphics to render as a raster image. Okay, in the toolbar section, these are the things that I want displayed to the user. I want them to be able to refresh the data, so I'm going to keep show refresh checked. But I don't want them to open in Visio, or have page navigation, or mess with the zoom, or show the shape information pane or the default background. Okay. Also, in the web drawing interactivity, I want to disable the zoom and pan. Now, in the dashboards that you design, maybe you want the user to be able to move left and right and move the drawing around, but I want the drawing to remain in its default position. So I'm disabling all of these features here. Okay, under Appearance, you can give it a different name other than Visio Web Access. So since this is a department dashboard, I'm just going to call it Department Dashboard. Once I'm satisfied with all my settings, you can also increase the height and width. I'm going to keep the default values for now just to see how they display. And I'm going to hit the Apply button. And then you'll see that web part now contains the dashboard that we displayed in Visio, that we created in Visio.